Once we have given Jesus lordship of our lives, can we still be under spiritual bondage? Yes, we can. Salvation is free. We have been freed from that original sin, that bondage. But there can be things in our lives that we are still in bondage to spiritually because of the sins that we have done. We can and will be attacked by the enemy, Satan, trying to keep us in that bondage, that spiritual bondage. He will try to keep us from living out that full and abundant life that God has promised us through Jesus Christ, that Jesus came to die on the cross and give us that abundant life, that full life that he wants us to have here on earth. Yes, when we become followers of his, we will be joining him in eternity in heaven, but he wants us to have a full life here on earth. So how do we recognize if we have spiritual bondage in our lives at this point? Well, is there a continual sense of unworthiness in your life? For an example, do you feel like God cannot love you? I've done so many things in my life that's not godly. That how can God love me? I don't love myself. How can God love me? Or I am too defiled. I am too broken. I am too evil to be loved by God. God loves us. Even if we haven't accepted him, he still loves us. But when we do accept him, he loves us and he wants us to come into the fullness that he's created us for. If you have these things in your life, there is spiritual bondage there. Do you feel that you're overwhelmed with thoughts of being a stupid failure or that you can't do anything right? Those are symptoms of spiritual bondage. Do you have deep-seated bitterness or resentment or unforgiveness towards someone or something? That is also spiritual bondage. Do you have feelings of overwhelming guilt and shame because of maybe some things in your past? That is spiritual bondage. Do you feel self-hatred toward yourself? Low self-worth? Do you feel like harming yourself? Those also can be spiritual bondage. The thing is, these too can be healed. And we will be talking about how that happens or how that can be done in some future segments.